Hello, welcome to 5 Minutes in the Box. Tonight is February the 24th. This is Barstool, Mr. Portnoy Sr.'s Esquire's intern here. Top 5 topics of the night is what we discuss each day. Tonight is brought to you by Barstool Sports, the Pat McAfee Show, and Young and Happy. Give them all a listen and a follow. Alright, the first topic of the night. Finally some trades are starting. Penguins picked up Hainsey yesterday. I think it was for maybe a second and a third. Might have been a little bit steep, but the Pens really needed help on D right now. A lot of guys hurt. Today was Jurko to Chicago Jurko to Chicago for a third to Detroit. It maybe signals that Detroit is finally getting serious about trading some players off. I'm not sure. It could just be letting some of the less talented, less long-term players go. Not sure. Also today, Eves got shipped from Dallas to Anaheim. Good pickup. Very little salary. $1 million this year. That's it. And he got a second back, so that's a pretty good return for a rental. He might have been a good sign for Dallas, but they're just too far out of the playoffs and they need to get back what they can. I still think they got a couple moves left. Alright, topic number 2 is going to be the Habs. What are the Habs up to? What's going on there? They dumped the coach. They bring in a new, much better coach. And but they're still falling fast. And it looks like everyone else in the division, in the Eastern Conference really, is coming at them, and it wouldn't be a complete shock if they slipped out of that one spot. I could see them falling as far as maybe 3, possibly 4. I can't see them quite missing the playoffs, which some people have said. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me that they could fall quite that far with Carey Price in net. I just don't believe it. I still think they regret the shit out of that Weber for Subban trade. I love them both. Weber's been a hero for Team Canada, and Subban is the future in Nashville. I think Montreal's going to regret the hell out of that for a long time. Weber's playing really good right now, but he's quite a bit older, and he's not the guy who's going to fire up the fan base. And not that Montreal necessarily needs that, but it's good to have. Topic number 3 is the Leafs. What are their decisions going to be going into the trade deadline? We've been hearing potential that they're looking to pick somebody up. I can't imagine they're going to trade assets away this year. They're not quite ready for a real run in the playoffs. It'd be awesome for them if they could make the first round and get the young kids some games, but they're not ready to make a third or fourth round run. I don't think anyone truly believes that. Even Babcock, I don't believe, would believe that. As good as coach he might be, he's not going to make that happen. So what are they going to do? Are they going to trade somebody? Are they looking for experience more? Are they looking for some long-term pickups? I think we'll see more from them in the off-season, but I could see them dumping a couple players or picks if they think they can get a little better youth or some futures. All right, topic number 4 is teams rebuilding properly in the NHL. You saw Dallas, you saw the Leafs, you saw Calgary, you saw Edmonton flounder for years, just kind of pissing around, not realizing what they need to do. Finally, Edmonton turns it around, finishes last about 1 billion years in a row, gets all those great picks. The Penguins did this, the Kings did this, the Hawks did this for a little bit. You got to go through the basement to build up a championship team. That's just how it works today. There's no sense trading it all and trying to make the 8th spot or the 7th spot, because you're not going to beat the top teams in your division. Very rarely do you ever see an 8 seed. It happens. It's happened before, but are you going to bet your future of the franchise on that? I don't think so. I wouldn't. Smart scouts and shrewd trades by the GM are way more beneficial than pretending you're in a playoff race to get 2 home games for the dollars. All right, topic number 5 today is the New Jersey Devils. Taylor Hall was on Spittin Chiclets today. Fantastic interview by Whitney and the boys. R.A. and Grinelli was there. I forget if there was someone else or not. Excellent interview. Go listen to it. It's on Facebook and also Twitter. The Devils, what's going on with the Devils? It doesn't... If they got on a real run and won 5 or 6 or 7 in a row and some stumbling teams happened, they might sneak in, but I think, again, they're looking about 2 years from now or a year from now before they're playoff ready or ready for more than that. They've kind of been struggling in the 10 to 7 spot for a while now, too, and I think getting Corey Schneider and Taylor Hall were amazing pickups for them. Completely turned the team around. They lost Parise, and that killed them for a while. But Parise's not playing like Parise used to anymore, and Taylor Hall is a stud in the making. He's already a stud. He's one of the best left wingers in the game. All right, thanks for tuning in. This was 5 Minutes in the Box with Barstool Fat Man. We'll see you again tomorrow night.